This episode of One Day or Day One podcast is brought to you by KL Swimwear. KL Swimwear is a sustainable Australian-owned brand that creates handcrafted luxury swimwear. If you've seen my Instagram, you know how obsessed I am with these bikinis. They're simple, they fit great, and they're super comfortable. I like the royal blue one, that's my favorite, or the neon green. They also have really comfortable one pieces, so if you're interested in that, I would definitely check them out. What is also cool about this brand is that you can pick the different cut for the bottoms. So they have a thong bottom, they have a cheeky bottom, they also have a full coverage bottom, whatever is your style. Make sure you check them out on Instagram. It's KL_swimwear, and you can become a part of the KL community. If you use my discount code, you can save some money. It is Liz10. That's Lizz and the number 10. Happy shopping. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to One Day or Day One podcast. It's your host, Liz the Shiz. I'm here with my friend Skylar, who is also a competitive IFBB pro, and she's in the bikini division. Our drink of the day is a matcha iced strawberry coconut latte. So basically it's matcha, almond milk, sugar-free coconut like drops, and then I didn't have enough ice, so I was like, I'm going to put frozen strawberries in it because I ran out of ice.
I'm about it.
So we'll see.
I'm about it.
Yeah, I'm so thirsty.
Oh my God, that's so good.
Ooh, it is good. It's really good.
Wait, where'd you get the sugar-free drops from?
They're called sweet drops.
Oh, and they make coconut?
Mm-hmm, they make coconut ones.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
And Corey, like, she's obsessed with straws.
Mm.
She's like, everything tastes better out of a straw. And
Same.
I never really, like, believed her.
It does.
But yeah, that tastes good. I got her the, for her birthday, I got her that lip filler straw where you suck on the side. Like that.
What?
Yeah.
I need.
Yeah, because you know when you, like,
there's
you see older people with the lines?
Yes.
And it's like from normally probably from smoking,
Yes.
but like drinking out of straws because you like pierce your lips.
Yeah.
This one's designed so you don't get the lines.
Oh my
So
God,
it's like,
that's what I need.
like that.
I've thought about that before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I literally just burped.
It's okay. Girls burp.
Girls burp and fart.
Yeah.
Literally.
We do.
I mean, bowel movements is
Yeah.
normal. But yes, filler. I want to get into this because I want to talk to you about fillers. This is a perfect segue. Like, how natural are you? Look, it's so good. So, what have you had done filler-wise?
Filler-wise. Literally just my lips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same. No, I got my nose done one time. A couple times.
Did you like that?
Okay. So, my original doctor that did my lips and everything, which I haven't gotten them done in a while. So I need to get them dissolved and redone. So I'm aware. Okay. I've seen the comments. I get it. But I'm terrified of pain. And Skylar told me it was the worst pain ever.
And I have a very high pain tolerance.
Yes. And I'm terrified that she said that because at first I was only terrified from what I've heard. But the fact that you said it's painful, now I'm extra terrified. But it's fine. One day I'll grow some balls.
It's needed though.
I know. It's needed.
It is
One day or day one, are you going to dissolve your filler and get your shit fixed, Liz? One day.
Like, and also like I had so many different like types of filler because like when
same.
you compete, like
no, when you're on a budget, you're like, oh, you got a sale on that one? I'll take it. You got a sale on that one?
Well, yeah, but it's like also you're trying to figure out like what look you even want or like what's even going to stay in there. Because when we compete, like our filler gets dissolved really quick. Like your body will just eat that up.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to figure out like what brand.
What's your favorite?
Oh my God. What is it?
Is it Juvederm Kiss?
What's the XL? It's
Oh,
Restylane XL, right?
Maybe.
Is that what it is? No.
I don't know.
Something XL. I cannot remember the name of it.
Okay.
I have to ask because whatever we used last, like,
yours look great.
I love it. Thank you.
They do.
Thank you.
They look great.
Yeah, I got them completely. Well, I had 3 rounds of dissolving. Oh my God. Yeah.
Terrifying.
I will say though, the last one did not hurt as bad. The last one did not hurt as bad.
Okay. Have I told you I'm terrified of needles? Have I told you that?
No.
Like, we'll start crying.
Just close your eyes.
That's what I usually do. But the fact that it's going to be painful, Okay, so if it's painful, then I start thinking about it, and then I start crying. So if it's not, like when I get my tattoos, it's not super painful. Like it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I've never gotten one where, actually I've gotten one where I kind of cried a little bit because it started freaking me out. But also it's not going into you. Like a shot, like I had to contain myself. Like a shot or a filler that goes in. Yeah. That freaks me out. And usually getting my lips done doesn't hurt that bad. So I'm able to like contain myself. But like Adam gave me a shot of L-carnitine. Have you ever done that?
No.
In my shoulder last week. Or no, before the week before my show. It helps with fat burning. Yeah. Right? And
I just take the pills.
Yeah. So no, it really works. But he usually does in my glute, right?
Yeah.
I'm so excited to tell you this story because I've been wanting to tell somebody and it's so embarrassing. Okay, so usually does it with my glute, and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna do your shoulder this time. But I was like a week out, so I was super lean. So, and I didn't think it was gonna be painful because it wasn't that painful in my glute. Like it burned, but it wasn't a lot. No, he started injecting me in my shoulder, and I literally, it hurt so bad. And then I started thinking about the needle, and that's what gets me. Like if I start thinking about an epidural, I will start crying. So I'm gonna like hold myself together. But like literally, I started crying like while he was doing this, like someone just died, like hyperventilating, crying, freaking out, like telling. Like,
did you have a bad experience?
Yes, I had a terrible experience as a child with my hand. I was like 16, and I broke tore ligaments in my hand, and they had injected the dye to see, like on I guess an X-ray or something to see the ligaments. And he was having trouble with like
finding a vein.
Yeah. And like,
he was fishing around in there.
Yeah. And it was bad. It was a whole thing. I mean, that makes sense. So that's why I was terrified. And I literally am crying, and he's like, what is wrong with you? I was so embarrassed. I was like, I left the house. I was like, this man thinks I'm a psychopath. I was just hyperventilating from like just a little needle. Like, just because I started thinking about it. So that's why I'm terrified about getting my lips dissolved, because I feel like I'm going to start crying or something.
It won't be from the needle.
Like it's going to start hurting.
That sounds really bad, but you won't be crying because of the needle.
So it's a small needle.
It's very small.
Okay.
But it literally just, and it's also like how much they put in there, I think. Because the last time we did it, we put like a very little bit, and it didn't hurt that bad.
Maybe I could do like 5 rounds. Just
and it's a little inch by inch. It's Juvederm Ultra Plus. That's what I got in my lips. But yeah, it literally, the first round, I was like, oh, like, and you can't like squint or anything, so you're trying to keep like a straight face, but it literally felt like my upper lip was burning off.
Yeah. Oh my God. Ugh. Well,
but it's worth it. It is worth it. Because like when I look at pictures of my lip, and not that any of the doctors I've ever been to have done anything wrong, because they've all, I will say I'm very lucky, they've all been amazing.
Yeah.
But over time, it migrates, and especially like the different types, the thicker ones versus the thinner ones, like it just
moves around.
It was just like hella forward, and I'm like, why did no one tell me like I actually had a duck lip?
I never thought it looked bad.
Thank you.
Like I never, like I would probably say something.
Yeah. Oh, if it was like really bad. Yeah.
Like, how bad are mine?
I don't think yours looks bad. Like before though, like I think 2 years ago.
Oh, they were huge.
They were popping.
They were huge.
But I think this looks natural.
My nails were long, and my lips were huge.
Like,
yeah.
I like
I have an identity crisis, I think.
We go through it though.
Yeah, we go through it.
Yeah.
But now I'm good.
Yeah.
I feel myself.
I think everyone goes through that to find themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we find them like ourselves. We're like,
yeah. No, I told you a couple weeks ago, I was like, why did you let me have nails like that? And you were just,
because I guess it made you happy.
Dude, my best friend, I saw her the same day that I was thinking, it was like the day after I talked to you about my nails. And I looked at her, I said, look, I can't trust you ever again. And she was like, what are you talking about? And I hadn't seen her in like a month, but we had a whole girls' night last week. And I was like, she was like so confused. And I said, look, why did you let me have nails like that for 5 years? It was like 4 years. 4 years. Girl. I was like, she's like, well, they made you happy.
See, they made you happy.
And everywhere we went, you got complimented. I'm like, girl. Her boyfriend, I was like, he probably thinks I'm psycho. He probably every time was like, Liz's nails just keep getting longer and longer. They were so long, dude. It was insane. It was insane. But you know what?
They would protect you in a fight.
That's what I used to tell people.
Yeah.
I'd be like, they
would protect you.
Anytime, don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
I'll slice and dice you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
One swift to the throat. Yeah.
Don't act up at them. I used to tell them that, like,
I don't know, they're short now, so
I know. I feel like these aren't that long.
No, those are like,
yeah.
That's the longest I would ever go.
Nail cam.
I don't know if anyone can see mine.
Yeah, can you see hers?
Yeah. I don't know.
Nail cam. Right. These were both done at Mosaic.
Yeah, Mosaic. Nails.
What was the girl's name that did yours?
Kathy.
Yeah,
Kathy Slade.
Kathy did. I'm gonna have to go get a pedicure.
Yeah, I got a pedicure there too. Yeah.
Today?
No, earlier. But if I'm in Manassas, I always go to Urban Nails because
I know you used to go there all the time. Yeah. I will say I like this shape better than the shorter shape that you had before.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I got shorter. I think it was because cleaning the equipment and like stuff like that. I would always like break a nail.
Yeah.
But I think I got used to like the long.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing. When did you get your pro card in bikini?
2018.
2018. Mm-hmm. And what show was that?
Junior. Oh my God. Why am I forgetting this? Junior USA's.
Yes. Yeah. And where was that located at that time?
Was it
Charleston?
Charleston, yeah.
Charleston?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And how long did you compete before you got your pro card?
I started competing, I think it was like 2014 or 2015 before I got my pro card.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was like my second national show.
Okay.
Ever.
Your pro card was at your second national show?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Girl, that's amazing. I've done 5.
I got lucky. But like what they were looking for back like when I got my pro card is like so different now.
Yeah.
Like looking back at my pictures, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so small. And then when I got my pro card, I think I took like 5 months and then I did my pro debut where I like looking back, I'm like, I should have waited. Like I was like a toothpick.
Yeah.
I was so small and not be like anything bad, but just like, when you're you competed the whole year and your body just like,
there's nothing left you can do besides get smaller basically.
And that's kind of what happened. And like, we were doing like refeed, like I would have burgers like 3 nights in a row and like dropping weight.
What?
Yeah. Once my body speeds up, it goes and it's really, really hard to like wind it back.
Burgers 3 nights in a row?
It's not good though. It wasn't good.
I love a burger. I had a burger last night.
No, don't get me wrong. I wasn't complaining, but I know. When you drop weight after all that, you're like, come on.
And so when was the last time that you competed, I guess, in a pro show? Last year?
I think almost a year and a half ago, I competed at the Miami, I think it was the Miami Fit Expo.
Yeah.
Miami Fits. I mean.
What month do you recall?
I think it was.
The fact that we can't even remember this, I don't even remember what month it is right now. Sometimes.
I have really bad memory anyway. Like, I think it was
summer,
definitely
right?
before September.
When is it?
June. It was June. Yeah. June
was it
12th or something like that?
Was that 2021?
2022.
2022.
I think. Yeah, I competed last.
Okay.
I think. I have to look back at my pictures actually because I
feel like it was 2021.
I feel like it's been so long.
Because last year's when I did DC Pro in June.
I just got done competing.
Okay, so it must have been before.
It was right before that because I remember my pictures. I was like, damn, I look shredded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Got it. All right. So nice. Yeah. Do you have plans for another show? Or you're in an off season? What are you doing right now?
So I'm hoping to compete at the end of the year, maybe like fall, winter. I was hoping to already have done a few shows this year, but a lot of stuff happened early on, and I finally got off birth control after 13 years, and like.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Claps for that.
Yes, I know. I don't know why. Let's
talk. We'll talk about that.
Yes. Whew. Yeah.
But that's amazing. So now you're just shooting for the fall.
Yeah. So like now my body seems to finally be responding because like before, I did gain like 10 pounds just getting off of it. So my body obviously like my blood work was fine, but
it was just kind of regulating.
It was kind of have to like regulate through everything, and I didn't know how bad it was going to affect everything. So yeah, so I was like, oh, let's see, like, about doing a show later in the year. We'll try to lose weight. I was like, but I need a break at the beginning of like September because I need a week off to be able to go to the Blue Ridge Rock Fest. I will be enjoying drinks and food.
This is the only request. Just 1 week. Yes. And then I'll be right back on. I mean, honestly, I understand that. Yeah. Because you can't, it's balance. It's balance. And if you have one thing that you're doing, it's not like, you can still compete. So
100%. And I was like, let's just get like shredded.
Yeah.
So that way, like when I'm there, I'm like, I don't have to worry about like, oh my God, I'm so far away from my goal. Yeah. Like, let's just get like ready
you look
early,
shredded while you're there, which is going to be epic. You can crowd surf so much easier.
Yeah. I'll just be so light. Everyone will just be like, tossing me.
Yeah. And the fits will fit better.
Yeah. And I'll just be like veiny and
and when you have one drink, you're gonna be drunk off of one drink.
I'll save so much money. So much money.
Look, anybody who's going on a trip anytime soon, hire a coach, hire a Diesel Sport Co. Get lean before you go. That's every time I go on vacation, I try to get like lean, super in shape, so then when I'm there I can just enjoy my time. And like
you also feel better.
Like on the beach, you're sweaty and stuff. And besides, I'd rather eat food there than home. Like, so I might as well just like do a little quick vacay diet. That's what we should come out with, a vacay diet PDF. Honestly, quick little smart. Like a 2-week get your shit together for your,
or even like a month.
I mean, a month would be ideal, but
some people be waiting till the last minute.
And people would literally like, it's hard to stay consistent for people that haven't been, I don't know, just people that I've dealt with, clients. It's hard to stay consistent for a long amount of time sometimes. It's like very up and down. But that's just life. It's balance.
And everyone's different.
Everyone's different.
I try to remember that because like I don't like excuses.
I don't either.
I'm like,
I don't either.
I don't care. Like,
but that's the thing. But the thing with that is like, if I want something, okay, I want it. I'm doing it. Like, I would never say out loud. I feel guilty if I say something out loud that I want to do and I don't do it. Then I feel guilty because I'm like, I'm telling people I'm going to do this, or I'm putting that out in the universe that I want this, and then I'm not doing what I need to do to get it. Like, what? Makes no sense. That bothers me. But anyways, so birth control, you got off of it. How long were you on it for?
What was it? 14? No, 15 to 28.
Okay.
So that long. Because I had the Nexaplon.
Okay.
It's the one in your arm.
Yeah. So you were on that from 15 to 28?
Like every 3 years you get it replaced.
Ooh.
Yeah. I love that thing though.
Why?
I never had a period.
Never?
I mean, at first you're having like a period. So with some people, my sister's actually going through it now. You have like a period every other week for like 2 months straight. And it's like, mine was heavy. So it was like, there's no like tampons or anything. Like you're wearing a pad. So it was like sweatpants, like all that. But then once that's done, you just don't get one.
That's ever crazy.
Yeah.
So how did you think it was negatively affecting you? Like what caused you to want to get rid of it?
I didn't actually, I know how some people are like, oh, it made me like crazy. It made me have bad acne. Like I never really noticed any of like those types of symptoms. I do remember kind of being like somewhat numb, like to feelings. Does that make sense?
Okay.
But also I don't know if that was like other outside factors that were like causing it.
Right.
But I do remember talking to Corey because she actually was a big help in like giving me knowledge on like the negatives of birth control that they don't teach us women in school. Yeah. Like you're not supposed to be on it for that long. Like you do it. If you want to be on birth control, do it for a period of time and basically like kind of cycle off of it. Yeah. Like you would do with like pre-workout or like if you do like a caffeine cleanse or like something like that. But it's like it, what's the word I'm looking for? When you can't like gain muscle, what is it? It prevents, not like fully prevents, but like you gain muscle easier or better, I should say, not being on it. Like it prevents you from gaining quality muscle.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just knew about like the bloating and the fat burning and the water, like the water gain.
Yeah, which is weird because I got hella shredded. Like every time you saw me lean, I was on birth control.
Interesting.
I don't know how I got so lean. Like even Ryan Blakely looked at my blood work one time and he was like, how the hell do you get so lean? Right. I was like, I don't know.
Well, maybe just it started to affect you later. Like maybe it could the negative effects only hit you after like 7 years in.
It could. It very well could be. Yeah. And I've noticed that like getting off of it, my body.
Like as you get older.
Yeah. Like my body has never looked this good being this heavy because I'm 140 now. And I think last year I was like 135, but I looked like.
Softer?
I looked softer. Like I looked bloated. Like looking at pictures of me, I can see it in my face and like I can see it in my torso.
Yeah.
I'm heavier now and like I look so much more like athletic.
Yeah.
Does that like a more like
your face
athletic
does look
build.
leaner, I would say.
Thank you. And I really haven't lost like.
Yeah. That's like, good. That means you got more muscle.
I know. So I'm like, because last time I stepped on stage, I was like 114.
Holy crap.
So I'm 140 now.
114?
114. Tiny.
How tall are you?
5'4".
113. Wow. Yeah. So you'll probably be like 125.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I'm hoping because like I already have like a little bit of abs showing now. And like, so I'm wondering like how my body's going to look. And I wish I almost did like got off birth control sooner.
Right.
Yeah.
I got off of it just because the same thing, like I felt like I was holding a lot of water from it. So like during competing, I would get off of it for like the last 6 weeks. And that's when I saw the most change. Obviously that's when you're going to see the most change. But then like last year I ended up competing for like 6 months or 8 months or something. I did like January to September. So 9 months. Yeah. So I didn't do birth control at all for that time. And I was like, well, I'm not going to get on it now for 3 months and then do it again. So I just haven't been back on it. And honestly, it's great. I still have my period. Like, my period's not as bad. It used to be really bad.
Really?
Yeah. But now it's like 3 days.
Oh, that's
4 days. Yeah. So I highly recommend getting off it, especially for competitors. Yeah. And like, you're not supposed to be on it that long. No. Like, that's crazy.
No. And I think they could do a better job teaching us women in school. Even like parents having more knowledge about our periods and stuff. Cause like when I was younger, I mean, obviously I started having sex at like 15 but my periods were like really bad. Like
me too.
The cramping was so bad. I couldn't even get out of bed. I wish they would have been like, let's wait like a few years. I mean, obviously like if you're young and having sex, like maybe it's a good option to be like on birth control too. But like in a few years, let's get off of it and let's see because you know, you're young and you're just experiencing these cramps and stuff. Cause like my period used to be hella irregular before birth control, but like now it's like clockwork. Yeah.
Clockwork. Like the same day of the month.
Yeah. And it might be a few days off. Like if I'm stressed out or like my sleep is off, it might be wonky, but I'm like, dang, like, I wonder if I just like would have got off after the first 3 years and like learned all this, like how different it would have been.
Yeah, no, for sure. And they make it so accessible now. Like literally when I moved here, I didn't have a doctor here. And to get my prescription filled, I went to, I think I went to like Georgetown Hospital or something. Like I made an appointment. Yeah. And he literally just asked me some questions and then gave me a prescription for like the next like 6 months. Yeah. Like never had met me before. Like literally just gave me this birth control.
They just were like, here.
And then after that, I didn't want to go back. So online I found some website, I can't remember, and it was just filling my prescription for me with my insurance. And it's like, and mine that I was taking had the highest dose of estrogen. Like it had like a super high dose. So when I got off of it, my natural estrogen dropped like crazy. Yeah. And my test dropped as well. Followed it. And I got my blood work done and they were like, your blood work is like a 7-year-old woman basically for your test because you're not on this birth control anymore and it dropped your estrogen and now your natural test dropped because I was on it from 16. Yeah. And I didn't even know. Yeah. Like that's crazy.
It will mess you up. Yeah. Good.
And then normal people like who don't compete never get their blood work done. No. They have like no idea what's going on with their hormones. No. And it's crazy how it affects everything. Like I was literally just numb. Like my energy was low and I thought it was just because of prep, but it was like super low. Like I wasn't motivated to work out because I didn't have a show after. And so I was just like, I just didn't feel like working out. Like I was there, but I wasn't really there. Yeah. It was just, my sleep was trash. It was everything. It was so bad because my test was so low. But now it's good. We got that fixed. So
same here. Yeah. I'm on TRT.
Yeah. I feel so much better. Yeah. Like it's crazy. Yeah. My sex drive was gone and now it's like back. Yeah. Like, oh, this is okay, cool.
And like, it's funny because like I would have never known that like my test, because my test levels were at 5.
Oh yeah. Mine were like 9.
Yeah. Yeah. And I would have never known that if I didn't go to Revive to get blood work done.
Because some places don't give you that.
They don't. Like when I went to my primary care doctor, I was like, hey, my coach wants you to, cause I just got off a show, and I was like, these are the things like I need. Yeah. She was like, well, I'm not testing your estrogen or testosterone. I was like, excuse me?
Yeah.
She was like, why do you need that done? I said, because I'm a competitor and I just got off of like a prep, and it tends to send your hormones out of all whack.
Because you're literally dieting all the way down and doing hella cardio.
Yeah.
Like, of course my hormones are out of whack. Yeah. Like I've been working out for 4 hours a day.
But they don't really understand that. Yeah. So I finally was able to convince her to get my estrogen tested, but not my test. Mm-hmm. So then when I went to Revive, and they were like, yeah, your test is like non-existent. So then we got on TRT and got it back up to like a good level, and I feel so much better. Good. So like once a week I pin, and it's like all doctors prescribed and stuff. So yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad we both got that fixed.
We glowed up.
Yeah. No, I tell all of my like friends too, I'm like, you should go get it tested if you're feeling weird or feeling off.
Yeah. All women should.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. 100%. This is our advice to you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do it. So with competing, I wanted to give a little bit of advice from both of us to people that may be competing for the first time. Yeah. And kind of give our take on things that we did that we may have done differently, or just things that people should know as a first-time competitor. So we'll start with being a first-time competitor. What do you think is the most, I guess, important thing to know when going into competing in bikini specifically, I would say?
The most important thing, that's hard because there's so
Or
many.
Just start with one and we'll just kind of
I think it is important. I don't really care how good of a nutritionist or trainer you are, at least for your first show.
Yes.
Have a coach.
Yes, that was what I was
Have a
say.
coach.
Yeah.
Not saying, I'm not knocking you down for your knowledge or anything, but this world is different.
Yeah, exactly.
So many things throughout your prep can go wrong.
Yeah.
Not saying that it would happen, but there are preps where things go wrong. And if this is your first experience in competing, you don't really know how to handle that.
Right.
And also, we are our worst critics.
Exactly.
So you might see something and you make a change that you probably shouldn't have.
Right.
You know, yes, you know your body the best. That's why you communicate with your coach who knows, who has years and years and years and certifications and all the things that they need to qualify as a good coach. You communicate with them.
Right.
Yeah.
Because also, I feel like body dysmorphia comes into play too. And like you feel like you may not be seeing change. And a lot of time you don't see change for weeks at a time.
Yeah.
But that's part of it. And like, I feel like if you're coaching yourself, you'll be like, oh no, I'm not seeing change quick enough. I need to lower my calories, or I need to up my cardio. And then you do something too fast, and then you don't stay on track with the actual plan. And it's just like, it's
everything
not good.
Is turned off.
And plus competing is it's a whole world. The posing, the suit, the tan, like getting things done. Like you need to have a coach to help you through all of that. Yeah. Like even the shape of your body and things. Like when I first started, I didn't even realize really, like I knew I had to have big shoulders. Yeah. I knew that my glutes had to look a certain way, but like it's just so specific to the sport that like if you don't have a coach that has the knowledge of how to train your body to look that way, then you're just coming in fit almost. Like it's not like you're you know the specific things that will help. You know, and there's so many tricks, like diet tricks and workout tips and tricks that only I feel like competitors really know because we've done it and been through it, and coaches know because they've done it and been through it with athletes. So like coming off the street, just being someone who's fit and healthy, like not having that knowledge or having that coach to lean on to learn those things from would be really hard.
Yeah.
Like
I agree.
Just little tips.
Yeah.
What is I guess something that you did that you feel like now you would never do, like in the beginning of your prep? Is there any mistakes you made along the way that you're like, I shouldn't have done that? Or
the biggest mistake I think I made in the beginning of my competing career was not living life still.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I got so caught up in prep that I separated myself from going to family things and hanging out with friends. Not because like I can be around food like that, that truly like never bothered me. I felt that like I needed to separate myself and only focus on me to be successful.
Right.
But I missed out on a lot.
Yeah.
I missed out on a lot of memories that I could have made with my friends. I missed out on a lot of birthdays with my family. I've missed out on like a lot of like important events like births and baby showers and like time I'm never going to get back.
Yeah.
You know, and like even when I made a promise to myself that I was still going to like experience life, and like I was on prep and my sister celebrated her 21st birthday. I still had a shot with her because I was like, you know what? Like
it's your 21st birthday.
It's her 21st birthday, and that's the only thing she asked me to do.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
And I was like,
I get it.
I will do that because that's time, and she's never going to get that back. And like, God forbid she like, you know, something happens to her tomorrow and I lose that. And I'm like, that's a regret. And I don't like to live life with like what ifs, you know?
No, I completely agree.
Yeah.
I think also with competing, like, I think some people look at that as, oh, you're not being serious. Like if you're not like 100% locked in all the time, like not doing shit, staying in your house and doing that. And it's like, that's not, that makes no correlation. You can be successful and driven and focus on stuff. We have 24 hours in the day.
Yeah.
You spend, if you meal prep, the only thing you have to do during that day is workout and cardio. If you get your workout and cardio done and you get your work done for your normal job, if you're working that day, you still have 4 or 5 hours at night. Like I literally, every time my friends do something, I go and like, I literally went to the Ritz-Carlton for a tea party and had nothing besides black tea. And they had these towers of food and everything, but I still got to dress up. I still got to go. I still got to experience that. This is my friend's birthday. Like you can still go to things. And if you're really serious about competing and you're serious about your prep and you're doing this for a reason, like the food, missing out on that won't make a difference. And you'll still be able to be present for things because two things can be true at once. Yeah. You know, you can be focused and driven, and you can also be present for things
100%.
And not have to miss out all the time.
Yeah.
Like obviously you can't go eat a bunch of food and stuff, but like that's just a part of events.
Yeah.
I don't know why people put so much emphasis on food as it being the main event of an experience. Like if you're hanging out with friends, it's not always about food. Like you want to hang out, you know, and chat. And
I think that became like almost like a culture in itself though. Like when you hang out with people, there's like food and drinks. Yeah. And especially in like our age where that's like you go out like happy hour and have a few snacks and like have a few drinks. Yeah. Like that's just like kind of like what we've grown up with and think that that's kind of normal, but you don't have to, like you said, like you don't have to do that.
Go on walks, go get coffee, go have a picnic in the park with your meal prep and they can bring whatever, or go to the pool, or during the winter, go do a yoga class, or go to the spa, go sit in the sauna, literally talk shit wherever. Yeah. Like smoke if you want, because guess what? Marijuana has become illegal in a lot of places. So when they're drinking, you can smoke. Yeah. I don't know. If it's your preference, I'm not saying, you know. I enjoy it. Yeah. But, you know.
I like it. I don't get the munchies. So
I don't either. Yeah. It actually makes me more excited to eat my meal prep because I'm like, sweet.
Really?
I could just like, it makes it taste better almost.
Oh, I like it's rid of all taste buds for me.
Really?
I can't taste anything. And I'm like, it just makes me not want to eat.
Interesting.
It like totally takes away like my willingness to eat. And I'm also scared I'm going to choke on it. Like choke on my food. I'm scared.
Dude, sometimes during prep, I do choke on my food because I'm just like.
It's so dry. And
I'm just like I'm just trying to eat it and like, oh my gosh, I'm just not good. It's crazy. Okay. Anything with competing that is like your number one tip for meal prep? Because
I feel like in bulk.
Yes, cook in bulk always.
That like, I know some people are really weird about like reheating food, but for me, like I'm not gonna waste. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time and a lot of grocery shopping and effort that I have to do. I get everything from Costco, Walmart, Harris Teeter, sometimes Wegmans. Like cook everything in bulk, get big containers, weigh it out for the week, and then put all that shit in the freezer. I think that's helped me so much.
Yeah. And do you label your meals, or are your meals like pretty? They're pretty much the same.
They're pretty much the same, unless it's like a carb cycle type thing. Then I'll put like with a permanent marker on top of my lid, because all my lids are the same color. I'll put like no carbs, or like I'll put like something to like make me know that like, okay, that's what I'm supposed to have.
And you cook all your meat plain, right?
I cook everything plain.
And then you add your seasonings after?
Yeah, because I do have IBS. So
Oh, you do? I didn't know that.
I do.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so if I have a flare up, I cut all of my seasonings.
Yeah.
So like, God forbid I have a flare up and my food's like covered in already cooked seasoning. Like what, I can't eat it, you know?
Do you do fish, ground turkey?
Fish. Right now I'm eating fish, steak, and chicken. And
how do you do your chicken?
I put it in the pressure cooker.
Okay,
so I cut my fat off.
Yeah.
And then I'll put a cup of water and then I'll cook it for an hour, and that is just
so good. Oh my God. It's so good.
I honestly just enjoy eating that plain.
Yeah, it's delicious with pink salt.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's so good.
And I don't know why I have this like weird obsession with jasmine rice.
Oh, so good. Should we get sushi today?
I literally could eat it in a ball with like some salt.
Oh, it's so good.
Like I love rice.
When I came back from my show, what show did I do last? Junior Nats. Yes. When I came back from what? Oh, Universe. Jesus. When I came back from Universe, we came back on like a Sunday, and I literally, like, we were going to probably go out to eat, but I was like, we have meal prep here still that I had prepped. So I was like, let's just eat it. And I had a bowl of beef and white rice, like
it hits
300 grams of white rice and like 6 ounces of beef. And it was his beef that I cook for him every week. And I looked at him and I was like, I cannot believe you eat this 3 times a day. It was so good. I mean, the rice with the beef and like the fat. Oh my God.
It probably seeped into the rice.
Yes.
And soaking
and
all
I
of
never
it
eat white rice during my prep.
Really?
No, I do brown rice and sweet potato.
Oh hell, I can't. Do
I know.
rice.
That's what I'm telling you. That's why it was like candy. I do rice cakes usually.
Yeah.
Because the brown rice, I don't know. I rather have like, I like to have a rice cake, but sweet potato works the best for my digestive tract.
Okay.
Like it really works.
Okay.
But we did start implementing some white rice towards the end, and it was helping like me fill up.
Yeah.
But that's a whole different story. I got to get into that. But yeah, I was just curious how you make your chicken, because everybody always makes theirs different on prep. But I used to make mine in the oven before I got my Instapot pressure cooker.
Same.
But I only do mine for like 10 minutes in the.
Really?
Well, like I put it to pressure. Do we have the same type? It's like the pressure cooker. Instapot pressure cooker. So I press poultry, and it goes up to, it heats up for like 10 minutes, and then it cooks for like 15 minutes, and then it's done.
Oh, I just hit start.
Oh.
Or I just hit pressure cook on mine.
Okay, so it's like a slower.
Yeah, so it might be
Does the timer come up for like an hour?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You cook it for an hour? It doesn't get overcooked?
No, it's like nice and juicy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe I should try that too. I mean, mine comes out really good.
Yeah.
Do you have a poultry button?
I don't know, to be honest.
Okay. Because it cooks like in like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Because I remember when I got my pressure cooker, I asked Mike Augustino, I said, how do you use this thing?
Yeah. He's like, just press start.
Just press pressure cooker. I was like, oh, all right. Okay. And I just like did that.
I got mine from my Nana because she has 4 of them. So she sent me one.
Jesus.
She is a chef. I swear, dude. She is so good at cooking, and she has like she has 4 because she loves a sale. So like one was on sale, and so she bought 2 of them, and so she had an extra one she had in storage, and she like gave it to me. But like she'll cook 3 things at a time.
Oh, I'm sure that saves like so much time.
Yeah,
you can cook a lot. Did you know you can cook a cake in there?
Yeah, you cook so many things.
Yeah,
she does soups all the time in there too, and like homemade, like every Thanksgiving she puts the bones in there and makes homemade turkey soup every year since I was like a kid.
Yeah,
so good. She's a great chef.
Yeah,
she's 80. She's turning 84 this year. 85.
Dang.
She has a 6-pack. She's literally, she's like super healthy, super fit, super into food. I was on the phone with her yesterday because she has rheumatoid arthritis that just started. And I was talking to her about vitamins and supplements, because I'm going to send her some protein powder from Legion, because the rheumatoid arthritis is causing gut issues. And so she's having to be on like a super clean diet. So Legion's plant protein is like super clean, no artificial sweeteners. Like really,
I love plant protein,
dude.
Way better than
I'll let you take
ISO.
I'll let you take some if you want to try it, because it's so good. I have like every flavor here, but yeah. So I was on the phone with her and I was telling her about it, and I was like, what vitamins are you taking to supplement? Like, are you taking vitamin D? And if you're taking vitamin D, she's like, oh, I already know. If I take vitamin D, I have to take vitamin K, because she's like telling me all this stuff. She's so smart and cute, and she reads about everything. Yeah. She's just trying to get healthy again, because she's been having all these issues with her hands from her arthritis, so she can't cook as much. And that's really been stressing her out because she loves to cook. Yeah. Like she's a chef. And then like my mom like doesn't cook at all, like barely cooks. And
that's how my family is. My grandma, phenomenal.
I'm like, it skipped a generation.
Hell no.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you know, my mom has great other qualities though, but she's just not a chef, you know. No. And you like to bake too, right?
I love to bake.
This is off topic from competing. No, it's not. All right. So competing, when you're done competing, you always want a treat, and Skylar can make amazing treats.
I do. I mean,
still have to try something.
Toot my own horn, but like I do make pretty bomb ass cookies.
I know. I've seen them, but I can't have dairy or gluten. So you have to use a gluten-free flour.
I'll figure it out.
Gluten-free Oreos.
Yeah, they make those. Yeah.
And then
they have almond flour that I've actually been wanting to try.
Look, I'll be your dummy.
Okay.
And so you just do almond flour.
And I'm sure I can find dairy-free cream cheese.
Mm-hmm. They have dairy-free cream cheese. Okay. Kite Hill is a good brand.
And dairy-free butter.
And dairy-free butter. Any of the butters. I like avocado-based dairy-free butter is the best because it's like very creamy.
Okay.
But like, those cookies I did a review on.
Yeah.
Girl, that was not a fake review. Adam told me that was one of the best cookies he's ever had.
Damn.
And they're gluten-free and dairy-free.
Shit.
I wish I had one left, but I crushed it.
It's okay. I can have it anyway.
Yeah. I was going to say, I was going to make you try it. It was so good.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. They're like, anytime you want some, we'll send them. I'm like, no. Nope. Because I ate 6 in a week. Yeah. So
I honestly do truly, I think I almost enjoy more gluten-free and dairy-free and sometimes even vegan treats because they're not as sweet. Yeah. Like I don't like super sweet stuff. I'm more of a sweet, salty person.
Is there pretzel in those cookies you make?
I can add it. I mean, it's not.
What is it? Is it just Oreo? Their Oreo cheesecake?
Literally, cookies and cream pudding cookie with cheesecake in the middle and then an Oreo on top. Yeah.
You should sell those.
I've gotten that so many times.
Could you just make them for people?
I literally just make them for people.
Why don't you sell them?
Because it's just something I like to do. Like if someone asks me for like cookies, I'm like, I'll make you some. Like it's no biggie. Yeah. I just have to have the time to do it because that takes me a long time.
Yeah. But you could sell them and make them like just that's the one cookie you sell.
Yeah. Like I honestly could probably sell those for $10.
Oh, easy.
That's it. They're huge cookies.
Yeah, they look like
they are. They're that big. Yeah, and it's so funny because I used to make them with a fork. Like everything would be like whisked with a fork.
Oh, that's funny.
And then my uncle was like, "Here's a mixer. Like,
yeah,
you need it."
I have a mixer too. I barely get to use it though, but I make bomb ass pumpkin bread.
I love pumpkin bread.
Girl, I make a dark chocolate chip pumpkin bread. It's so good.
I love pumpkin bread.
So good. Okay, well, I'll make that for you.
Okay,
this fall.
Yes, and I'll probably be able to have it by then.
Yeah, after your show.
Yeah,
and I'll just have to get cookies Christmas time after my show because I'm going to do...
Okay, that's fine. I'll have time to
do nationals, I think. I don't know. You have time, you said?
I'll have time to perfect it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, guys, so if you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram at One Day or Day One Pod. Follow Skylar on her
Skylar Lanier _IFBB.
Pro. Yep. Yes, it'll be linked. And we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We kind of went all over the place. We talked about a bunch of different things.
Yes.
But, that's just what happens when you just don't have a script and we're just going. We just got let loose to just talk.
Yeah.
So just make sure to listen moving forward. We appreciate you guys. And give us 5 stars wherever you listen to your podcasts on Apple, Spotify, or Amazon Music. Thank you.